This video is going to start out with a bit of a rough update on Browns radio voice Jim Donovan. He announced during the game against the Bengals that he will be taking a medical leave of absence in order to receive treatment for leukemia, and that's definitely rough for a person that is beloved by the dog pound and the Browns fans everywhere, and deservedly so. He's been a phenomenal voice for the Browns since their return in '99. So personal connection with me, I actually live out of state. While I was in high school, family moved out of Ohio, so for a while the radio feed was almost the only way I was able to listen live to Browns games, because normally they wouldn't air Browns games where I live. And it was before I found out that you could watch Browns games through the internet through other means that maybe aren't so official. So, but in between that period of me moving and me sailing the seven seas as far as watching the Browns online, Jim Donovan pretty much was my lifeline in terms of live Browns coverage. You know, just hearing his voice, and Doug Deacon obviously before he retired, just on the Browns official website on their radio feed that they provide for out of market consumers. So, you know, Jim Donovan, this isn't new for him. He has beaten leukemia before, so he's kicked cancer's ass in the past, and there's no reason to believe that he can't do it again. Everyone's wishing Jim the best, and hopefully we hear from him as soon as possible. But again, he should just take as much time as he needs for this. But again, I think we'll hear from him as soon as we're able to. So there's no really smooth way to transition that into a much less significant roster update, but I'll try my best. Jack Conklin, unsurprisingly, put on IR. He's out for the year with a torn ACL and MCL. So another offensive lineman in Michael Dunn has been elevated to the main roster. Cornerback Lorenzo Burns was also cut from the practice squad, meaning that there were two openings on the practice squad, and I say were because they've already been filled. One of them by defensive tackle Tommy Togiai, so welcoming him back to the organization after he failed to make the 53-man roster, wasn't claimed on waivers. He was on the Jaguars practice squad for week 1, I believe, and so he's back with the Browns in their organization, so good for him. And they've also signed veteran offensive tackle Ty Nsekhe to the practice squad as well. Nsekhe is in his 10th NFL season, and he did start 8 games for the Los Angeles Rams last season, so perhaps not your usual no-name practice squad player who hasn't really seen any NFL action, although he hasn't really started a whole lot throughout his NFL career. Those 8 game starts do seem to be his career high, so again, there is a reason why he was still available to be put on a practice squad. It's not like he's going to be a future Hall of Famer or anything, but it is nice because even though they still do have DeWanda Jones and James Hudson to fill in that role for James Conklin at the right tackle position, the front office isn't going to be messing around with offensive tackle depth anytime soon. I think that's nice because even, again, they have to prepare for emergency scenarios, especially on the offensive line at the tackle position, where you don't want to have terrible pass protection. So if you need to get a veteran guy on the practice squad in order to kind of shore up that, get that emergency savings kind of thing, get that out there, then that is perfectly fine. That's going to do it for this video. Just a quick little update on some Browns things. Thank you so much for watching. If you did make it this far into the video, leave a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed it and you would like to see more like it. I'll see you at the next one.